currently looking at the volume in OBS, hoping it's not too loud. Yeah. Sorry, my voice is still a bit asleep because right now here 7 AM, but I woke up at 6 AM and it takes me a long time to actually wake up. So this is the SR3D. This is the USB version. I just received it this week, so I thought it would be interesting to try it out on stream. I'm currently standing, trying to not make noise, because my floor is wooden, and it's full of, you know, when you walk on it, there's a lot of cracks. The wood just reacts to you. So I'm currently standing on a little rug. A very small rug, hoping that it can kinda stop the noise and stop the cracking. So right now I should be above you. Above you, slightly behind you. Please. I don't know if you can hear the noise from outside. I will also check the VOD to see what has been picked up and see, you know, if it's flowing naturally. But please adjust your headphones, maybe lower the volume, just in case, you know. You never know what happened. Maybe, you know, I could drop something, or my voice could start making very loud, like unexpected sound. I just had a tea, so my voice is a little bit, you know, it's full of wet sound, and since this is live, I cannot, you know, cannot edit it out. So in a way you're getting me without any artificial editing. So yeah. I thought I would start with a few noise. I'm not wearing a headset to hear what's going on, just because I'm trying to control my breathing. Because if I let myself be, I'd just be in your ears like. And you know, we cannot have that. Maybe we can. I don't know. You know, YouTube can be a bit weird about everything in the mic. So we'll see. I'm gonna try out some stuff that I have. This is a sand stress toy, but I really like the sound it makes. I hope you will too. because it adds to the experience. But often there are seagulls that pass by my window, and let's say they are extremely noisy. I also 3D printed some coaster, and I really like how they sound. So that's one side, and the other one is a bit more, it's a bit rough. also have this sound that you must recognize, surely. You use them in some Asian restaurant. Fun fact, in French we call them baguettes. You know? Because of course. Of course, a French person took a look at this. So, it's the Chinese people using this instead of fork to pick up their food. And they were like, oh, mais wait, this is long and thin, just like a baguette. Yeah, that sounds right. So, yeah, in France, when you go to the Chinese restaurant or the Japanese one or Korean one, they're going to ask you, do you want baguette? And they don't mean the bread. They're just asking you, do you prefer a fork or, you know. I love making this sound when I'm at the restaurant. Like every time I get my baguette, I just break them, you know. So right now I'm using wooden baguette. I just break them and then I run them across each other. This just feels right for some reason. This is nice. It also makes me a bit more hungry because, yeah, I haven't had breakfast. So this is like triggering my brain. My brain is like, this sounds just like the sound we hear every time we go to the Chinese restaurant. Oh. I'm not helping my case, am I? Playing with my baguette. I know some people really like this type of sound. Wait, let me take another sip of my drink. I'm so sorry. I'm parched. I don't know. I love elderflower. Such an amazing taste. I love it so much. It's sweet, but not too sweet. And I can respect that. So I'm going around right now. It feels like my voice is not too loud right now. I'm still keeping it low. Relatively low. Because the more I get excited about something, the more loud and high-pitched my voice gets. So I really hope you don't hear my stomach growling. Well, anyway, this is just a test. I want to hear what it sounds like, find out what I like, find out what you like. Maybe we'll have a series of like just triggers, testing things out. because the aim ultimately is to incorporate them into our roleplay and have dedicated themed ASMR live, you know, so I can just open stream and do some ASMR for a bit. And what we haven't done yet, in terms of tools at least, is this. I don't know if it's going to be so different from the brush. So right now I'm using, you know, the super fluffy pen, you know, that we sell to, usually it's to little girls, I think. I think little girls is their big market. So for example, I guess teen girls as well. In a movie you'd see, like in a movie from the 90s, you'd see a girl writing in her diary usually. And she would use one of those pens, and at the end of the pen there would be like a big fluffy heart or a big fluffy ball. And I'm using this right now on your, right here. So I don't know if like it's so different from the brush. It does sound different to me, but maybe the mic is too sensitive that sounds like that. Just sounds very similar. It's like a plashy texture, so I would say it'd be hard to hear, but I'm not sure. So I'm not sure about this one. Even in OBS it doesn't sound like it picks it up that much. Ooh, I need to wash your hair because brushing them, because this fluffy thing, like fluffy little pen, just put a lot of fluff all around your hair. So right now I'm touching it, I'm trying to get rid of the fluff. I'm sorry, I didn't expect this to leave so much little fluff. Oof, and it's red as well, so definitely can't let you go like this. Wait a second. Don't move. Don't move, I said. Okay. Hey, on this side at least. Not so much fluff left. Wait, let me do this one as well. Oof, there's a lot here. There's a lot. Which is funny because I didn't rub it against it that long on this side. I guess you can never know until you try out things, right? You can never know what happened. That's the fun of it. Ooh, come on. Ooh, almost there. You're being brave. You're being very brave. Yeah, you're being very, very brave. You can get a kiss. I give you a free kiss. Oh, I'm such a nice person. I'm surprised you expected one, but I give you 3. So right now I'm slightly pinching on your lobe. I don't know if you can hear this. Does it feel like I'm touching your lobe? They're called lobes in English, right? That was my alarm. as I said, accidental clatter could happen. And it happens with my alarm. My alarm is like, it's time to go find a job. It's time to go find a job. Hoopla. Yeah. Oof, yes, yes. Oh, you're doing great. Oh, that's great. What else did I want to try? Oh yeah, I wanted to try to read, to whisper read a bit. I guess we could do that quickly, because it's true, I need to start my day with, the usual job seeker routine, which is going through all the new, job offer, which right now is not a lot. At least in my industry. It's not a lot. Go for all my Google alert with, keywords and stuff. Wait, before we do that, I wanted to cup your hair with my hand to see how this mic, react. Ooh, the sound is peaking very much. Maybe this should be better. Is it the type of sound you like? Can you hear the seagull? I don't know if you can hear them. They're like flying just across, like in front of me. Like I can see them flying around. Oh, I love seagull. just heard this one, didn't you? Was that nice? And I just wanted to whisper some stuff into your ear just to see. So right now I am directly into your left ear, and I thought maybe I could start reading some things just to try it out, test it out, see if you like it or not. Right now on my desk I have MoominPapa at sea. So maybe we can read that. Let's see if you can hear the book. Like you're able to hear this. It's quite loud, so let's read just one page, just the opening page, just to check. MoominPapa at Sea by Tove Jansson. The family in the crystal bowl. One afternoon, at the end of August, MoominPapa was walking about in his garden, feeling at loss. He had no idea what to do with himself, because it seemed everything that was to be done had already been done, or was being done by somebody else. MoominPapa aimlessly pottered about in his garden, his tail dragging along the ground behind him in a melancholy way. Here, down in the valley, the heat was scorching. Everything was still and silent, and not a little dusty. It was the month when there could be great forest fire, the month for taking great care. He had warned the family. Time and time again he had explained how necessary it was to be careful in August. He had described the burning valley, the roar of the flames, the white-hot tree trunk, and the fire creeping along the ground underneath the moss. Blinding columns of flame flung upwards against the night sky, waves of fire rushing down the sides of the valley and on towards the sea. Sizzling, they threw themselves into the sea, finished MoominPapa with gloomy satisfaction. Everything is black. Everything has been burned up. A tremendous responsibility rests on the smallest creature who can lay his paws on matches. The family stopped what they were doing and said, "Yes, of course, yes, yes." And they took no more notice of him and got on with what they were doing. They were always always doing something, quietly, without interruption, and with great concentration. They carried on with the 101 small things that made up their world. It was a world that was very private and self-contained, into which nothing could be added. Like a map where everything has been discovered, everywhere inhabited, and where there are no bare patches left in any longer. And we say to each other, he always talks about forest fires in June, in August. Okay, so I think that's enough. We went a bit above one page. So yeah, I think that was my little trigger testing. Now, unfortunately, as you heard with my alarm, I have to focus on my job hunt. I posted about it in community. It's bit complicated. Well, not really. It's just I have to prove to the new country I'm moving in that I am able to. Okay, I think I can speak my own. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, I'm just going to go for that. So I have to prove to the country I just moved in that I am able to secure a job for myself, be it self-employed, freelancing for other people, or being an employee, regular employee. And once I've proved that to them, I'll be able to have a full residency permit as well as a national ID. And national ID are like extremely important if you want to live in a country first, but even like for things such as opening a bank account, accessing to healthcare and things like that, you need your national ID. You need to be just registered in the local government files. So yeah, that's that's why I am reducing, well, not reducing, but I'm changing the rhythm of posting. So the usual rhythm is like 2 audio a week, so at least the aim is to have 8 audio per month. That was my original aim, because I was like, I want to do a lot of different scripts, do some written by me, some written by others, do different type of characters, do things that people enjoy. But yeah, I have to slightly reduce the amount of posting, so don't worry, there's at least, minimum you'll get 1 audio video per week, probably several stream. I'll see about that. It's just, it really depends on how it's going to go with the job. And thank God I've started to receive like some invite to interviews, mostly online, video calls, some physical, but not most of them, because I don't speak 2, or is it 1? Basically, there's, in a lot of countries, there's different official language, like a few of them. And like for example, in France, the official language is French, right? But you can assume most people either learn Spanish or German as a second language, because it's something obligatory that we start where, is it when we're 11? I think so. We start a new language, and the you know, depending on the school, they have different options, but the most common one are Spanish and German. So yeah, so in the country I'm moving in, I only speak one of the languages, yeah. And this doesn't really help my case for finding a job near me, just because you know, it's more interesting for them to have someone who can speak all the official language of the country, which, you know, makes sense. So yeah, right now I've been applying a lot, and mostly doing interviews with a remote job, or jobs where I have to commute for like, you know, 30 minutes, 1 hour, so not that bad, in you know, a language, you know, language I can speak. So yeah. In terms of stream, so we talked about the audio roleplay. In terms of streams, there's a lot of games I want to play. Just feels like there is no time with that job hunt. But in Zoe, released during the night, well, late afternoon yesterday, I think, if you're in the US, or even afternoon. Yeah, afternoon in the US. I really want to play in Zoe. You know, we had this little, like when I did that Zatsu where I went a bit crazy because I was so happy, had nothing, you know, I felt like I was done with all of this, so I feel a bit cheated, not gonna lie. When I went to that appointment at the beginning of the week, and they were like, oh, actually, and I was like, no, you said you said the other week that I was done. So I feel a bit cheated, but anyway, not useful to focus on that. But when I had that Zatsu where yeah, it was very chaotic. It was like, was it even karaoke? Yeah, I guess it was karaoke with no reverb. Because I was well happy. I was like, hey, you know what? I will sing the worst way possible. No one can say a thing to me. And if they do, I don't care. We did, you know, talk a little bit about Inzai. And yeah, now it's out. It's out, so I really want to stream that. I got a few games that I want to play more. Wait, let me check my Steam. So yeah, I want to finish Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. We played it the other day, I think, for like 5 hours. I want to go on with Monster Hunter Wilds because I love it. I want to play more Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I want to finish Mouthwashing. It's been so long now that I'm supposed to finish it. But for some reason, every time I log into the game, I'm running into the exact same bug. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just uninstall it, start it again, and then stop exactly where we were. I could do that actually. And during the sale, I got I got a game called Death Come True from the creator of Dragonronpa and Super Seducer, because I was like, oh, I remember hearing about that game. I was like, okay, I really want to I want to check it out. Am I someone who can seduce a woman? do I understand women enough to seduce them? Yeah, it's basically a seducing simulator. So yeah. I want to play that, and also I want to play 2 Point Museum, which released, yeah, it released this month as well. And like I've seen some people play, and sounds very cool. It sounds like something exactly up my alley. Oh, there's so many games I have to play. I want to replay LA Noire. I got it on sales, I think, a few months ago. Street Fighter 6 as well. I need to... Oh, so many games there's so many games I brought on sales and then I didn't play them. So yeah, I got Street Fighter 6 on sale. I was like, oh man, I really need to play that. I want to play Guardian of the Galaxy as well. Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy. It's been recommended by a friend. And I remember like this getting announced, but I don't remember it releasing, which is quite weird. And like it has overwhelming this is such a hard word to say for me. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. Done by Eidos Montréal. Yes, Eidos Montréal. So yeah, I really want to play that, and I think it's like just a single player adventure game campaign. I don't think, yeah, single player, story rich, action adventure. So it's like something we could play like, I'm guessing it's 15 hours long, but maybe I'm wrong. But it looks very good. Oh. Yeah, I'm really excited about that game. Yeah, so many games to play, so little time. Like I feel like everyone's like that. Everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game on sale. I'll have time to play it at some point. And then you're like 6 months later, you're like, damn, I still haven't played it. But you don't feel so bad because you got it on sale. Well, thank you for tuning in. Sorry, I'm stretching. I am going to leave you for the moment. I think I'm gonna grab like some brickies, some breakfast. I was thinking the other day. I was thinking about breakfast. I was thinking the other day, damn, I wish there was a Waffle House equivalent in France, like in France, in Europe, because I'm not in France right now. It's just like habits. I'm like, yeah, in France. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I wish there was like a diner type of things. Yeah, I know diner are very American, right? It's from there, so we don't have them so much in Europe. But I wish there was something like that that was just open all the time. But I guess having something open all the time, is it possible in Europe? I'm not even sure. I don't know. I'm just babbling. So anyway, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a good week. Hope you have a better week than me. Please don't forget to rest, to relax. It's almost the weekend. It's almost the weekend. You deserve it. I don't know what time it is at yours, but here it's like it's quite it's quite grey, and that type of weather where the sky is like grayish but like going towards white, and it just like cast very sleepy like atmosphere, like a spell over the city. And I hope it's not like that at yours, but if it is, please just take it as a sign that you need to relax during this weekend. When I see this type of weather, I'm like, okay, this is a sign I need to relax. Like, the weather is against me. The weather is like, please just like put on a show you like, put on music you like, make yourself some tea, and like have a break. So I'll probably do that at some point this weekend, but right now, job hunt. Thank you for tuning in. I'll add all the timestamp in the description when I have time. I'll try to do it today. And please tell me which one you liked, which one you didn't like, and please tell me which type of triggers you'd like me to do. I just want to make you feel tingly. Yeah, have a good day. Bye bye. Bye bye.